two-sided tape. Out.
How's it going, guys? So this video is of my new hot tent stove that I got this past winter. I wasn't going to post it because I never done no hot tent camping because of unforeseen circumstances. But I said, you know what? I'm going to be doing something this winter coming. So just want to show you guys. I hope you enjoy.
I think someone's hungry. How's it going, folks, and welcome back. As most of you know who have followed as far as this point, I had a bad experience last year with a hot tent stove. Now, I paid a lot of money for that stove and it just didn't pan out. And the stove is, let's just say, recycled. I've contacted a few companies. You know, a good stove is going to run you $500+ and that previous stove was like $400 and it was a no-go. So I decided to give this a try. Good old Princess Auto Special. I've read the reviews on it, some good, some bad. The main things that's wrong with it I can very easily fix. So I haven't opened this up yet. I don't know what's in it. I'm running out of daylight, but I gotta set this up for a first burn. Let's get her done. Handy dandy trusty knife. Oh, of course we gotta have the poly bead styrofoam. Try to make as least amount of mess as possible. It's got to go home with us. I can tell you this is definitely heavier than my last stove. But that's fine because anytime I'm hot tent camping, I'm going to be using the Pelican sleigh. Oh, boy, yeah. She is a good bit heavier. And there she is. Nothing fancy. No big fancy glass doors. But, like I said, as I read the reviews, wow, that door is heavy. That door is the heaviest part of the stove. It is thick. Like 1/4 inch thick. But on the reviews, the biggest part of the stove is this gasket. Yeah, it's only held down with two-sided tape, so you knows where that goes. So I'm going to fix that. That's no big deal. And I got a little trowel, ash out, but I'm not going to be using that. Not going to be using that. Here's our funnels. Well, maybe I will use that. I think that's the leg. I'm so glad I haven't got much daylight. Screws. Maybe I should have opened this beforehand. That's the legs. I don't know what that is. Ah. Okay, I see what screws is for. The flange. And the legs. Alright guys, maybe I should open this up beforehand. I was just figuring it, you know, all in the box, clip it together, and way to go. But I'm gonna have to, since I'm running out of daylight, I got all my wood cut, so I just come back in tomorrow. But I'm gonna pack this up, head her home, come back early tomorrow morning, lots of daylight, boil the kettle, have this already put together at home, and give her the first burn. That's the way she goes. Oh, there she is, folks, in all her glory. I gotta say, I'm quite impressed. Wasn't that hard to put together. I got one screw that's not all the way down. I'll get he down later. But yeah, it's a nice big stove. I'll tell you the things that I like about it, and then I'll tell you the things that I don't like about it. The main thing I do like about it is it seems pretty heavy duty. For the price of it, it seems to be very good quality, and it's big. It's a big unit, so it should have no trouble heating up that little hot tin I got. A few things that I don't like about it is the legs are stationary. The funnels don't seem to go high enough. I may have to add on. It's nice to have it heavy, yes, heavy duty, but it is a bit heavy. Like these funnels are thick, really thick. Another thing I don't like, it got no dampener here. And I'm not sure why they put so many drafters. But anyway, whatever works. We're here for it looking good. We're not here for it looking good, we're here for it working. And that's what we want. So guys, I had to relocate it over on this side. Probably wouldn't hurt to have some supports for this funnel too, maybe. Like I said, the funnel is pretty heavy. For the price I paid for that, was it, I believe 145 bucks taxes in. You can't even buy the metal that's in there for that, so. We'll give her a burn all the old stuff off, have a bite to eat, have a cup of tea, and see how she works. Let's get her going. So this is one of the things in the review. They said the paint would bubble and burn off. It's pretty smelly there now. That's why I'm getting this first burn in now, to get all this burned off. I'm not too worried about the paint. The paint don't really bother me, as long as it don't do what the last one done to me. Like I said, if you haven't seen those videos, you should dart back and check them out. As you know, that other stove just didn't work out, so I'm gonna let this burn off a bit more now and throw some grub on and ball the kettle. So this is why you read the reviews. Now, the bad reviews on this stove wasn't really that bad. Stuff that I was willing to fix anyway. But they definitely were not wrong on this one. We are about an hour in, and they're right. Two-sided tape. Out. If you see me eating, if I had another camera I'm eating when that stuck to my finger, it's like the cat. Anyways, yeah, that's, like I said, that's no big deal. I can easily fix that. I got stuff home to fix it, so that wasn't a deal breaker. And the paint, it's not a deal breaker either. The only real concern I got would be those funnels. They're not secure. They're like that there all the time, and they're really heavy, and they're not long enough, I don't think. But I won't know until I get my tent out. Other than that, it seems to be working fantastic. Lots of heat. I am cooked here now. Alright, I think we're safe enough now to put our food on. Most of it's burned off. I'm only just throwing a can of Give Me the Beans on the stove, and that's it. And it looks like, oh no, broken. I wonder. Oh, this is my new eating utensil. Spoon, fork, and they come apart. That's pretty cool. But it's also a can opener. Let's give her a try. See how well it works. There we go. Nothing to it. I'm gonna throw my kettle on too, guys, because quite frankly, I am parched. Gonna put her through the full test, eh, boy? Good old Coca-Cola water. No brooks around and very little snow, so chuck that under. Wait for that to ball. Yes, sir. One more thing I don't like about this stove. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? This, what closes the stove, it's too small and it's very hot. Minor stuff. Totally minor. I'm loving how it takes big old chunks of wood. Oh yeah, she's good and done there now. Time to take that off, I think. Ooh. And the kettle is just about boiled. Another little bit. Not a great big lunch today. I more or less just want to try out stove. Oh, I think she's boiled. Oh yeah, there we go. So guys, all in all, it's a great stove. It far exceeds my other one. The biggest problem with the other one, where it was all, I guess, collapsible and put together, it's too many points for it to dry in. So this one definitely don't have that. A few of the basic things like the paint wore out, baked off, and the gasket, that's hot. The gasket fell off and stuff like that there. I mean, that was right there in the reviews. The biggest fault I sees with this stove, well, I'm not sure about the drafting. She didn't seem to draft like I would want her to. Probably had to figure that out. But the biggest thing I sees with this stove is this stovepipe. It's extremely heavy, and when the heat gets on the stove, the force of the stovepipe pushes down on the stove. So I may have to come up with some exhaust pipe, which will be a lot lighter, and I'll probably have to fix that top where the holes are so big on the sides it don't allow the sparks to go straight up. It's supposed to be a spark arrestor. I've been noticing the sparks goes up, hits the top, and then comes out, so that would come out on top of my tent and put holes in my tent. No big deal. Anyways, I'm gonna let this stove go out, clean up my mess, and get ready to go home. I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys tag along and subscribe and all that good stuff to see the rest of the stove and everything else. And until next time, you guys keep straining on her. Thanks for watching.